super early in the morning. But it felt like spirit was pretty, what's the word? It was very clear that this message had to get out as quickly as possible. So this is channeling. If you don't know what channeling is, you are welcome to go research it. I don't have my tarot cards because I'm just still waking up in the morning. The channeled message is he followed her. He followed her. And part of the reason I'm making this message, and there is a trigger warning, and I hope anyone who's, I hope everybody stays safe out there. But I'm seeing like a man, a very tall man, with like short hair, kind of medium build, very like pasty, kind of white skin, and yeah, it's really creepy. Like but he, like, okay, so please only take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't try and make the message fit if it doesn't fit you. And like I said, there is a little bit of a trigger warning with this particular message. So I'm seeing a woman, and I'm seeing her inside of a cafe eating. For some of you, this hasn't happened. For some of you, this has happened. I don't know exactly what this message is. I don't know, but it's very, very creepy. It's very like, I'm seeing Gotham City. I'm seeing an apple. And seeing some kind of dark entity in the corner of somebody's room. And I'm seeing this man follow this woman. I don't know if he's got a weapon on him. I don't know if he, I don't know if this is one of your exes maybe. I don't know if this is somebody you've worked with, maybe somebody who you've met once or twice. Maybe for some of you, this is a complete stranger that you've never met before. And I feel like his heartbeat was racing really fast. Please give me clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. Seeing the Eight of Pentacles. Something about the Page of Wands energy. Wands is fire sign energy. Pentacles is earth sign energy. Yeah. And I'm seeing a wolf. Yeah. Yep. The wolf. And I'm seeing a sword. And I'm seeing a gun. Maybe this person is part of a shooting range. Maybe this person, I don't know, maybe they have multiple weapons. Please give me clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. For some of you, this man has many priors. For some of you, this person has been arrested for doing this multiple times before. Yeah. And there's sunshine coming through. Yeah. Maybe where you are, it's very sunny. And there's something about this man following this woman. It's very creepy energy. Yeah. And yeah. Please give me clear and divine guidance. I'm seeing him waiting all day. I'm seeing, I think this happened like multiple times. Yeah, yeah. Spirit saying this has happened multiple times. This man has done this multiple times. Please, if you're in danger and like you feel safe with the police, you know, obviously we know that there's a lot of issues, you know, with the Black Lives Matter, that, you know, that when people go to the police don't treat everybody the same. You know, it's really shocking for some people to realize. I know that's really, really hard. I'm seeing the American flag. Now I'm seeing the Australian flag. Now I'm seeing the English flag. And something about Singapore. Maybe this man has done this before to women in Singapore. Something about Melbourne. Melbourne's a city here in Australia. Something about Melbourne and something about a farm. Yeah, yeah. It's so creepy. This man's like salivating with excitement. And he also works with a woman. There's also a woman there, a shorter woman. I don't know. And then I'm seeing a video camera. And then I'm seeing phones. Yeah, yeah. I'm seeing an Apple. Something about iPhones. Something about smartphones. Yeah, I can feel it. His heart is racing. So he's going to be clear and divine guidance, be most beneficial for everyone involved. And he's been planning for days what he wants to say to this woman. And he wants to be as close as possible when he says it. And he wants to, I don't know, it's very, very, very unhinged. Unhinged energy. It's so creepy. It's like disturbing, this frequency. Racing, I'm seeing him like racing to be there. Something about bicycles. Something about Ford cars. Maybe he has a Ford car. Maybe you have a Ford. I'm hearing the name Dave. I'm hearing the name Peter. I'm hearing the name Michael. I'm hearing the name Stanley. Stan might be his name. That's so funny. That makes me think of that song. What is that song? My tea's gone cold. So I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. I don't know, maybe he likes Eminem. Eminem. Isn't that a funny word? Oh yeah, this is Codes of Harmony, by the way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I just want to call in extra protection. And if you know a woman who's experiencing this and you have any kind of evidence, you know, then, or you have any information, if you know who this man is, tall, white, pasty skin, kind of a deeper voice. Yeah. And I don't know if he's planning something else, you know. I'm not saying this to trigger people. I'm not saying this to get anybody scared. If this message is for you, you will know it. You will feel it in your soul. You know, it will resonate and it'll hit you in the heart. Or the guts, you know. Yeah, I'm seeing a rifle again. Yeah. Seeing a kangaroo. Yeah, and a pig. Maybe this man does pig, like I don't know, works with pigs or something. Maybe he's, I don't know. Now they're showing me like city lights. City lights. I'm in the city at the moment. But obviously, this message is for millions of people. This message could be for so many people. For some of you, you are in the city. For some of you, you're not. Yeah, and something about like the fences of schools. So that's really creepy. Yeah, I'm seeing like the fence line of like a primary school. He followed her. He followed her. And something about excitement, like this man's getting very excited to be near this woman. And it doesn't feel like consensual, you know. Something about tequila. And something about, now I'm seeing a law firm, like the office building of a law firm. You know how lawyers, like law firms, generally you can tell how good they are from like, well, not how good they are, but how much money they have. Like something about suits. Oh, God. Oh. Now I'm seeing flashing lights. Like a police siren going off. Ugh, this man's energy is so disgusting. Like, he's like salivating at being near this woman. And he was like almost panting, like panting to get to her. And like fixated. There's a fixated energy here. You know, there's an obsession. Yeah. And he was planning what he wanted to do to her. He was planning what he wanted to say to her. He was planning and thinking about this, like really, like maybe talking to some of his friends, maybe talking to his colleagues. There could even be a group of men who are doing this. I have been doing lots of research. Please give me clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. Maybe this is just a part one. Maybe I should get my cards. Yeah, this man, I think he's done this many times. And something about him and his uncle doing something together. Yeah, a law firm. And somehow builders or tradies. Yeah. And there is the frequency of like the what do you call it? When somebody does a crime and the other person covers it up. I'm seeing like etheric chords, like etheric chords, you know. Yeah. I'm seeing her asking him to stop. Asking him to stop. He's like so excited to be near her. It's really creepy. Maybe some of you have restraining orders out. Maybe some of you have had to move state, move country even, I'm hearing. Something about South America. Oh. Something about church bells. The chapel. Maybe this man was a what do you call it? An altar boy? Is that what they're called? Oh yeah. And the philosopher's stone. Maybe this guy likes philosophy. No, I'm hearing no, he likes footy. That's so funny. Please give me clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial to everyone involved. They just keep showing me, spirit keeps showing me like his heart was like beating out of his chest. Like his heart was like palpitating. He was so excited that he didn't even want to leave. Like he just wanted to be near her, maybe touch her, maybe take some of her hair, maybe play with her hair. Something about the hair that he really likes. He really likes your hair. This is you, obviously. If you're the woman who's this has happened to, I'm so sorry that that's happening to you. I'm so sorry to hear that that's happening. And like, this frequency is disgusting. So report it. Like, report this man to the police. And like, I say that with all the awareness, the cultural, racial, and emotional intelligence to know that not everybody gets treated the same by police. So, you know, maybe you have a friend you could go to. Maybe you have a family member you could go to. Something about apples. I'm seeing an apple, like, big smash. Oh, oh. Yeah, this man has some kind of addiction. Yeah. Yeah, Page of Pentacles energy as well. Definitely Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. And then I'm seeing the Devil card. And the Devil card is like bleeding. There's something about this man's like frequency that stinks, you know. I think I've spoken about this a few times on this channel. Spiritual people, like people who are gifted and in touch with those gifts, and we work on it and stuff, we can smell like the entities that are on people, and we can also smell your soul, like soul rot. I'm hearing something about soul rot. Something about hair. Maybe he cut his hair. Some people cut their hair when they like don't want to be recognized, you know. Something about cults. Something about sourdough bread. Yeah, yeah. And something about breaking and entering. So this man may have like entered this woman's home. This man may be convicted of sort of felony charges. Yeah. And he's like, oh my god, he's got such a repulsive energy. They just keep showing me how his like heart is beating, like so excited. Just so excited. And he kept being like, I'm going to say this to her. I'm going to do this to her. And I'm seeing him in a bar saying this to someone else. I'm hearing the name Stanwell. Stanley, maybe? And Paul, something about the name Paul. Paul Rogers, Paul McCart, Mickey. That makes me think of Slipping Mickey. What's an expression they used to say that in like the movies in the 90s? I don't know if they still say that. I was thinking the other day how like trends in like sayings happen, and like you know, like colloquial or like different things we say. And I was thinking how like, you know, like if you go to another country and you don't know what those sayings mean, like I was just thinking about safety precautions and like I've been thinking about the word gossip as well. I was listening to this podcast about witches once. And witches, it's this great podcast. I wish I could remember the name. I think it was like English. Maybe this guy was English. Maybe this guy's English heritage. Maybe he's from England. I'm saying beer, like lots of beer. Maybe something about breweries. Breweries. Oh, what was I saying before? Yeah. Yep. 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 Yeah. Maybe you're into movies. Something about Land Before Time. Land Before Time was this cartoon movie. About dinosaurs. Maybe you like dinosaurs. Mm. Yeah, I was listening to this witches podcast and they were talking about the commons. The commons. And how there used to be these like commons, like land commons that people could share. And they could like plant things there. Oh. Yeah, they could plant things there. They could, like share recipes. 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 Again, something about sourdough and coffee. Something about sourdough and coffee. I'm seeing the moon, like a crescent moon. Maybe this happened around the crescent moon or is going to happen around the crescent moon. Obviously, my readings are timeless, so this message could be about something that has happened, something that is happening right now, like maybe you're even right now experiencing this, or it could happen in the future. Mm, yeah, yeah. Something about tight shirts, like tight shirts. Yeah, and gossip apparently originally meant best friend. And there's lots of like feminists and like philosophers and smart people that have gone to university and stuff who like something about mm, something about plasma. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking of the letter L. And how like some philosophers and women and activists and like I guess like people who defend people have also spoken about, lots of writers have written about this, that like gossip has been a way for women to keep each other safe. Like you tell another woman if there's like a dangerous man coming after them. I'm hearing banging noises. Something about the hilltop. It's funny, there's a band here called Hilltop. Something about the hilltop. Running up that hill. Something about Stranger Things. Yeah. There's an arrogance in this man's energy. It's like very arrogant and very like grabby. It's like grabby. I'm saying octopuses, like tentacles, sucking tentacles. Very vampiric energy. Something about Louisiana. Something about Melbourne. Something about Newington. Newington Boys is like a high school here in Sydney. Newington Boys. There's something about Newcastle. Newey. Is that a beer name as well? Mm. Mm. It's so weird. Somebody might have one testicle. No judgment, obviously. All bodies are beautiful. And then I'm seeing the primary school gates again. That's really creepy. It's so creepy. Yeah, so gossip was originally a word for best friend. And like some people would say that like men and society in general, a part of a way of like disempowering people is by stopping them from like warning each other or protecting each other. There's heaps of addiction energy here. Maybe this guy's a gamer, like he's addicted to online gaming. Or maybe gambling. Gambling's terrible. It's a terrible habit. Some people will leave their children in danger and like, you know, leave their kids starving to go and gamble. Hopefully you can get help for that if that is you, you know. Hidden fantasies, something about hidden fantasies, not like fantasy films. It's funny, I was on like a TV app the other day and I was looking for like fantasy because that's like a genre, right? Genre of film. So this man has like lots of hidden fantasies. Yeah, he's hot and he's like member, like so excited, you know. Oh, gross. Ugh, I hate when I have to do like deliver messages like this, but I know it's gonna help somebody. Each one reach one, right? Oh God, what are we looking at? 73, 66, 58. Oh, 27, 27 minutes. Something about the color red, and I keep seeing like white stripes. White Stripes is a band name, isn't it? Oh God, I'm still waking up, guys. Oh, oh. Something about steps. Stepson. Maybe his name's Stepson or her name's Stepson. And there's definitely like partners in crime. There's like something about like he has an assistant. There's something about Dexter. Dexter's a TV show. Something about pills, addiction to pills. I don't know if that's him or his like his assistant. Oh, I was getting channel messages yesterday about the manosphere. Oh, I know it all. Like the know-it-all frequency. Oh gosh, I gotta put the kettle on. Hold on. Oh, maybe I'll do a part two. Okay, some stuff.